Hey guys, sorry it's been a while. I know, I've been really busy lately. I apologize. But I've been getting a lot of questions about one of the previous videos I did a little while back. If you're pulled over on a traffic stop, it was a little skit that I did, right? It was supposed to be funny. A lot of people took it to heart because whatever. But anyway, if you get pulled over, do you have the opportunity to invoke your rights and be like, I'm not talking to you and I don't answer questions? Look, if you're a dick about it, you're going to get a ticket, okay? You're probably going to get a ticket anyway, even if you do invoke your rights, because you're not giving yourself the opportunity to justify why it is that you were doing what you were doing. Okay, if you didn't see the stop sign, tell them that you didn't see the stop sign, because if the stop sign is reasonably hidden, then they're probably going to believe you. Okay, but they're not supposed to tell you, do you know why I pulled you over, or do you know how fast you were going? They're not supposed to say shit like that. They're supposed to say, hey, I clocked you doing 20 over the speed limit. Is there a reason why you were doing 20 over the speed limit? At that point, now you have the opportunity. You can invoke your rights if you want to, but you say it in a respectful way. Like, sir, ma'am, with all due respect, and I appreciate everything that you do for a living and what you do for our community, but at this time, I'm going to invoke my right to remain silent. And I appreciate everything that you're about ready to do. And if you feel like that you need to give me a ticket, then that's what you need to do. Now, I can't speak for all officers, okay? But typically with me, if I pulled somebody over for running a stop sign, or I never pulled anybody over for speeding, first off, let me just put that out to you. But if your tags are expired or canceled plate, something like that, if I pulled you over for it and if you were honest with me and you were like, yeah, man, I didn't see you there. You know, I'll be careful next time. I'll look for the cops next time before I just roll through a stop sign. I'm probably going to let you off on a warning. I'm probably not even going to give you a written warning. I'm probably just going to give you a verbal warning, okay? The flip side of that coin, I do recommend that you invoke your rights if you unalive somebody in your living room, okay? Even if you're the victim and somebody was breaking into your house, shut the fuck up. Now, there are several factors as to why this is the way it is. The first factor is your adrenaline just dumped. And I mean Niagara Falls dumped, especially if you just dumped a whole bunch of freedom seeds inside somebody was trying to break into your house. So what happens with that? Well, your memory does not work the same way that it normally does. The thing is that your emotions are running high at this point. You very well might say something that either didn't happen or might come across the wrong way. What I mean by that is that whenever a traumatic incident happens, it's almost like somebody took a bucket of Post-it notes and wrote a story on those Post-it notes. But then they slapped the Post-it notes on a wall in a random order, and it's up to the detectives to put that back into order. You do not want to say anything when your memory is going like this, because when it comes to the prosecution, they're going to use that against you. And I don't believe it's any fault of the officers, okay? The detectives that are working the cases, they genuinely want to do the right thing. But if you say something stupid, then they have to notate that. They have to present the facts as you give them. So God forbid, if you're ever in a situation like that where you unalive somebody in your living room, here are 3 things that you need to say. 1, I want that guy charged. 2, I was in fear for my life and or my family's life. And 3, I want my lawyer. You cannot be wishy-washy with that statement. You can't say words to the effect of, do you think I should have a lawyer? Or I think I should have a lawyer? No, because they're going to be like, that's your call. And here's the thing, if you're wishy-washy about that statement, they can still talk to you and try to convince you to talk to them. But when it comes to an everyday traffic stop where they just have you dead to rights on whatever it is that they pulled you over with, my recommendation is just be honest. And here's the thing, it's not just my recommendation. Okay, here's a comment from a former state trooper. He says the first person he pulls over that's honest with him gets a verbal warning no matter what. And 80-90% of everybody else either got a verbal warning or a moving violation or a fix-it ticket.